is in London for us. So, Jim, give us a sense of the overall world reaction to President-elect Obama.
Hi there, Amy. Well, I've covered a few U.S. presidential elections from abroad, and I have never, ever seen anything that comes close to this kind of global euphoria. Be they local nationals here in Britain or in France, think of the hundreds of thousands of Germans who turned out to see him in Berlin this summer, or be they American expats. You know, there's some 4 million Americans who live abroad, and as America's image really became tarnished by the war in Iraq, by a perception at least that it was the Bush way or the highway, if you will, Americans increasingly became targets of insults, of harassment, and just general disrespect. It seems like all of that suddenly has been lifted, and it's now cool, it's now positive to be an American overseas, and I certainly feel it personally. In terms of diplomacy, well, you know, already relations have improved. Europeans say that they see a return of the America that they used to believe in, that they used to be proud of, but one that they say had seriously turned off course. And if I can quote one French woman in the street of Paris, she says, "I used to love America, but I was very disappointed until Obama's election. Now I can love it again." And I think she sums it up. It really does feel like Barack Obama was elected president of the world.
Yeah, and Jim, you mentioned the wars in Iraq, obviously, as being, and Afghanistan as part of the anti-American sentiment that was out there. But what is the early read from those types of countries, from Iraq and other hot spots in the world?
Right. Well, interestingly enough, in Iraq, there's talk of a breakthrough now that the Iraqi government, you know, has been kind of locked in horns with the U.S. government over this SOFA agreement, the Status of Forces agreement that's been going on for months. It hasn't been moving anywhere. Now we're told that because the Iraqi government has trust or faith in Barack Obama, that he will not find excuses to keep U.S. forces beyond the 16 months that he's talking about, that in fact that could resolve itself in the next 2 or 3 weeks. You see Syria, Bashar Assad coming out and offering congratulations, and Khaled Mashal, who is the head of Hamas in exile in Syria, also offering congratulations, saying that he too is ready for dialogue. There clearly is now a ripple effect politically being felt around the world.
NBC.